So it is 2 p.m. on Friday of E1. I've just finished up putting up my tent. It all needs packing, like putting everything in. I can't flip it, so that's all my stuff. I could do with having something to eat and drink, and then decide: do I have a look around just like this, or do I get changed? Since I've got a couple of hours, I think I'll just have a meamble in normal clothes and then we'll go from there. So stay tuned. Ahoy! So I am recording this at like nearly midnight on the end of Friday, day one of E1 2024. And what did I do today? So it started off by me just having a bit of meander, seeing how some of the other nations, as I'm in Arizona, kick off the start of their day. They actually organise stuff, something I think Arizona needs to be better at. And then very quickly, drama occurred between our nation and another nation, as their nation pretty much cursed our lands to make us not good at making magic. That's what we're best at. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out, like, because I've got my little light here, I want to make sure like I can be seen. Yeah, if this is probably gonna look terrible in recording, and the front of my camera is ruined anyway. So yeah, I did that. I did a bit of wandering around trying to sell marshmallows for a bit. Didn't have much luck. As it started to get a bit darker, then I started getting a couple of sales, which was nice. I went to a thing called Conclave, which is where all the magicians do their like magician politics, is the best way to describe it. Of which one of the things was about the drama that happened between the cursing and so forth. And yeah, someone that I met at the last event, they provided me like a ribbon that allows me to cast spells with other groups within my nation of Arisen. So that's quite nice. Went around. I wanted to try and sell things more, but a part of me was a bit tired and wanting to approach people. I only had 2 sticks like made up left. It's a lot messier making them than I planned or hoped for. Yeah. And most of the food places, unsurprisingly, were shut at like 11:30. So I've got no hot food. So I've got like snacks. I'm gonna have some barbecue rice crackers. I don't know how well it might pick up on here, but there's a lot of like noise from all the noisy people. So I've got some sleeping pills. I've got some earplugs. It's been very cold the past couple of nights, hence the hat. I've got a string vest, as well as a thermal top. I've got pajamas on. I've got socks on. I've got a pillow, sleeping bags all set up. So I'm just going to try and wind down. I haven't got a massive plan for tomorrow. There's a few things on, but they're more like lunchtime on. So the morning's pretty empty. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it. I might whip up a sign to go in Arizen saying like I'm a mage for hire with slots to go. I don't know. So yeah, this is the end of the first night. Whether anyone ever sees these videos, who knows? This might get deleted in post. This might get left up and you can see the rambling I do when it's nearly midnight. Yeah, night one over. So this is the end of the Saturday, day 2 of E1 2024, the Winter Summits. After how dark it was yesterday, I'm aided, and this is probably going to blind the camera, by my tweaked out light stones on my basket. I've been using them to sell marshmallows. I did some yesterday, it didn't go so well. I ran out today, so I like before a big like the evening really kicked off, after I came back, had a shower, reset myself, all this kind of stuff, I was like, right, I'm gonna sit in like the new out of character tented area they've got, which is a great addition. Love it, PD. And so I just sat there skewering loads and loads of marshmallows. And whilst it's it's drizzly, it might be coming through the microphone. I can't tell. I thought I will go around. I'm dressed so I can handle the weather Like, I didn't want to go out this morning, but I also didn't have any motivation to. But it started raining when I was already out but under cover doing stuff. So I was like, well, I'm here now. I brought the basket. I intend to be selling stuff. So I thought I'll give it a go. And I ran out, which is great. Um, I was worried I wouldn't, like, after yesterday with people who already had their own and so forth. I was like, oh man, others are ruining my business venture. But no, thankfully there's enough people who haven't brought marshmallows. Initial highs and lows for today. The weather this morning was rubbish, so I didn't actually get out of my tent till noon. I woke up at like 3 o'clock in the morning with how cold it was. See how that happens how that happens tonight. I was going to use my towel to be like an extra layer in the thing, but I had a shower, and because it is not absolutely roasting like it was in September last year, my towel is wet, so that's not going to help. My clothes got wet walking around in the rain, but all the layers and stuff kept me warm and relatively dry, which is great. I had like people complimenting like the mask I had, the basket again. People could tell what nation I was, which was lovely. Yeah, I've been to Conclave. I went to the Senate because I had a chat with a person known as the Imperial Magus. So I had to chat with. I'm going to go with them just because I didn't see a pronoun thing on them, and like get to know a bit what they do. You know, maybe long term, I try to become their proxy and help out with stuff. I'm still figuring what I'm doing. I've only done 2 events. I've still only cast 1 spell, but I did cast a ritual today, which was good. Yeah. Like, the morning started weak, but it picked up as the day went on, which is good. I'm mainly worried what tomorrow's going to be like, because I've got nothing really planned for it. I've got like 1 meeting I want to go to at like 1 o'clock. So yeah, I don't know what I'm doing with the morning. There's a group who might be wanting me to help cast a spell. I'll see if I can find them if they still need it. This is super rambly, but hey. Yeah. Thanks for day 2 of E1. Good night. It is morning of E1 2024, and it rained from like 8 p.m. until 10 a.m. this morning. It is incredibly muddy. Lots and lots of people have left already. There's been various discussions on Facebook and Discord about how many people have left, about if monitoring is still happening, if what's going on, and just yeah. I went to the toilets, a very short walk from me. The path there is so muddy and horrible, and I'm just thinking I would need to kit up to walk near enough of that to traipse around Anvil, which is some of the paths where they put like wood chip and stuff on to make it safe to walk on and so forth. I've gotten so boggy you can't tell if it's a massive puddle or not, which is terrifying. I only really wanted to go to like a meeting at 1 p.m, so I don't think that's going to happen. And as such, I think for me there is no Sunday of E1. It will be hiding in this tent until I decide I need to properly put actual clothes on, not stuff I've been sleeping in, of which I put on more layers and I felt better, but it's still a bit cold at times. And then somehow pack the tent away, of which the front of my tent flooded. Thankfully, it's got like an inner dome to block out the light, and the water never got this far. I don't think any of my kit properly got soaked, but we'll see. It's just, yeah, not great. Bit of a letdown to Empire, sadly. Not their fault, but I saw like at least one person post how this is why they don't do the first one, because the weather can be a bit iffy. So, yeah, this is how E1 ended for me. Bye.